Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Ethicast. I'm your host, Bill Coffin. We have a very special episode for you today. Ethisphere is delighted to announce that Tom Bubeck has joined Ethisphere as CEO. Tom brings his deep operational background to the role, having served most recently as CEO of Fairwords, a leading provider of communications compliance solutions. Before that, Tom helped to lead LRN, where he served as Chief Operating Officer. And he has also served on the leadership teams of successful companies such as Capital IQ. In addition, he holds a JD from Columbia Law. Tom will work in sync with Erica Salmon Byrne, who moves to the role of Chief Strategy Officer and Executive Chair of Ethisphere. Erica will have an increased focus on the product roadmap, a dedication to being the voice of Ethisphere, and working with our mergers and acquisitions team to identify new partners that align with Ethisphere's long-term strategy. Tom and Erica, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us, Bill. Really excited to be here.
Yep, always a pleasure, Bill.
So, Tom, I'd like to start with you. It is great to have you as Ethisphere's new CEO, but you're a professional of no small distinction, so I'm sure our audience would love to know why Ethisphere and why now?
Thanks, Bill. 8 years ago, I was really kind of like trying to figure out what was the right thing for me and how I could have an impact on the world. And I just wasn't sure that I was matching up my work life, right, with that mission. And fortunately, a former colleague of mine reached out to me and said, hey, there's a company called LRN that is in the ethics and compliance space. Would you like to join me and try to, make a difference in the world? And at first I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not really that familiar with the space. But after talking with him, I joined and I really caught the bug of, waking up in the morning and not just selling widgets, but trying to make a difference in the world, right? Like selling something that could have an impact, not just on companies, but on individuals, making people's lives better. And it really resonated with me. So I was thrilled to do my part at that organization. And then, now fast forward 7, 8 years later, that same colleague reached out to me again and said, hey, I'm working with Alpine, the private equity firm, and I'm at a company called Predictis, which is in the Alpine family. And they and we acquired Ethisphere, and it's a company we believe in. We're excited about where it can go, and we think you'd be a really good fit for helping take that business to the next level. And when I heard that, I was thrilled, right? I mean, Ethisphere, when I was at LRN, I revered Ethisphere, right? Like they were the standard. They were, people looked to them about what good was, and I was thrilled to think that I could help that organization and become a part of it. And from the outside, knowing the great people within Ethisphere, and especially Erica, right, and what they mean to the community, I just jumped at the opportunity, and I'm so thankful to have that opportunity to be a part of the team.
Tom and Erica, how would you describe your partnership? I know in the private equity world, the CEO/executive chair dynamic is seen as a really beneficial one. Mm-hmm. So can you talk about the unique value that your working relationship is going to build for Ethisphere?
Yeah, Bill, it's a really good point, and it's something that I definitely want to emphasize to the folks who are listening in, who are coming at it from a more traditional corporate background and going, exec chair, that sounds like a really cushy way out of the business. And that's not at all what this is, right? In the PE universe in particular, it's a way of increasing operational capacity on the leadership team for people to be freed up to do the things that they're most passionate about and best suited for, quite frankly. And anybody who knows me knows that, I am best suited for the voice of the brand. I love listening to and talking to the companies in our community and figuring out what they need, working closely with the product team to make sure that we're solving problems, proselytizing Ethisphere's mission. Those are the things that charge me up every day. And so really what this Tom's arrival reflects is Alpine's recognition that in order for us to scale our impact, we need to have this kind of capacity on the leadership team. And, earlier in the month, we announced or last month rather, we announced Nashin's arrival as our first ever Chief Technology Officer. Now with Tom's arrival, the amount of operational leadership power on this team has been more than quadrupled with the arrival of those two. So I'm really excited to be freed up to do the things that charge me up every day, and to partner with somebody who really matches my strengths, matches my strengths with his own areas of strength. So that's kind of how to think about it. It's not, I'm not going anywhere. It's not a cushy exit, as much as those are common out there. This is really an opportunity for me to double down on spending time on the parts of the business that I'm best suited to spend my time on.
Bill, as you know, at our town hall the other day with the rest of our colleagues, I said to everyone, it'll be really awkward if Erica were going anywhere, because we're going to be tied at the hip. And if she goes, I'll be going. So it's not happening, right? Part of what made my decision to come to Ethisphere an easy one is because Erica is here. And I am so excited to be partnering with her. And I really, that meshing of where we're strong and where the other one's stronger, right, is incredibly exciting. And there's a lot to do, right? And to make sure that we can have an impact on the world, having more hands in there doing it, I think is terrific. So we are going to be, tied at the hip and trying to move this business forward together.
This is really exciting news at a very exciting time for the ethics and compliance space. And everybody who knows Ethisphere knows that we are hyper-focused on the community that we serve. So I guess my next question really is, what does all this mean to the Ethisphere community itself?
Over the course of the last 18 months, the people who work with the Ethisphere team have seen us come out with some really exciting things, right? So whether it is our January culture report, where we had the opportunity to take our entire culture data set of almost 3 million employee responses at this point and parse it in a bunch of different ways that brought a lot of different insights to the community, or the launch in July of Strengths and Opportunities in the Sphere, where now the Sphere will automatically surface for you that places where you are farthest off the benchmark and where we think, based on our years of experience, you should really spend your time. And so what this is going to mean for our community is an acceleration of all of that. We did those things before Nashin's arrival, before Tom's arrival. We're going to do so much more now that we have the people on the team that we have today. So it's going to mean accelerated innovation. It's going to mean a real focus on looking for how to solve the next problem, right? What does the next problem look like that we're going to tackle, and how do we get after it as fast as possible? So it's going to be really exciting.
I couldn't agree more. And somebody had recently asked me about what's the company's, superpower. And somebody boiled down one of our superpowers is what we're really, really good at. And what Ethisphere is known for is, where am I now as a company? Where do I need to go? And how am I going to get there, right? And the expertise that Ethisphere has in the compliance and ethics space is tremendous. So what do we want to do? We want to improve how we do that with our existing customers. We want to expand our impact to new customers. And excitingly, we want to take that concept into new areas within the ESG space. The firepower needed to do that, with Erica and the entire Ethisphere team is there, and it's going to be really, really exciting. But above all, it's the focus on the customers and how we can continue to partner with them and bring real value to them to make a difference within their organizations.
Tom and Erica both, it's been great to hear from you and to learn about what you have in store for Ethisphere going forward. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. Have a great day.
I'm Bill Coffin, and this has been the Ethicast. For more episodes, please visit the Ethisphere YouTube channel at youtube.com/Ethisphere. And if this is your first time enjoying the show, please make sure to like and subscribe either on YouTube or on any of our podcasting platforms at Apple, Spotify, Google, and Amazon Music. If you want to learn more about Ethisphere's many exciting products and programs, including the world's most ethical companies, the Global Ethics Summit and other events, the Business Ethics Leadership Alliance, our cultural measurement services, our ethics compliance program assessments, and our data benchmarking platform, the Sphere, then please sign up for our bi-weekly newsletter, Ethisphere Insights, at ethisphere.com/newsletter. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, remember, strong ethics is good business.